David, I just want to ask you a question specific to the report,
Sure.
and it was raised by Peter Preston, the ex-editor of The Guardian and a media commentator for The Observer, and he wrote on Sunday in The Observer relative to this report. He said, having talked about the kind of data involved in the report, he said, but pause and ask a question. Are clicks, views and visitors the only way to measure digital success? What about quality, as in quality journalism? In the print world, we don't say USA Today is better than the New York Times because it sells and gives away more copies. David, he was raising the issue about how outside of an empirical set like that, which clearly is very good at using empirical evidence for that kind of data, but how do we get at more substantive issues around quality? And is that something that clearly the Reuters Institute have looked at?
Well, clearly he's right, and Peter Preston is right in the sense that clicks are not the be-all and end-all of this world, and they aren't, and they shouldn't be. But equally well, I suppose if no one's looking at you, then they can't appreciate the quality that you might offer. So you need to do two things. You need to be there, you need to be visible, and then you need to offer quality. Now, you've asked me how much research have we done on quality. The answer is not much, because it's such a subjective thing, and it's not really susceptible to being asked in a kind of online survey like this. We got close to it, I suppose, in the questions about what kinds of news do you value for accuracy, speed of information, and so on? What sources of news do you value for that? And I think that I think we're in a moment in the news industry where there's going to be a lot of news about the who, what, why, where, how. What's just happened. Is probably pretty much commoditized. We all need it, but we look at it and we move on very fast to the next thing. The place I think you can give quality and have people remember your content is when you sort of say how, why, and what next. And so I think comment, analysis are the ways that people will remember your news, as opposed to just the quick news alert. Now, the problem is, if you aspire to be a large news organization, you need to be doing the quick alerts and the content and the quality. But I think the thing you'll be remembered for is the quality, the analysis and the implications, but you need to attract the traffic in the first place to do that.